In the lesson 1.4 example, what does the Electoral College do? We're going to make a stem plot. To become President of the United States, a candidate does not necessarily need to receive a majority of the popular vote. The candidate does, however, have to receive a majority of the 538 electoral votes that are cast by the Electoral College. This happened several times throughout history. The table shows the number of electoral votes for the 50 states and the District of Columbia. Larger states, like California, receive more electoral votes than smaller states like Arkansas. We're going to make a stem plot of these data. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to create natural groupings that are visually easy to see. And we're going to call those stems. In this case, we're going to group these numbers by tens. We can see from this part of the table that there are several states that have zero amounts of tens. They don't even have 10 electoral votes. Something like Alaska only has 3 electoral votes. The most populous state, California, on the other hand, has 55 electoral votes. For our purposes, since we're grouping by tens, that means we need to go from 0 tens all the way to 5 tens. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take these numbers and place them where they go in the table. And so we're going to fill it in with the leaves, these being the ones digits. So there are several from this list that have 0 tens and 9 ones like Alabama, and 0 tens and 3 ones like Alaska. There's some that have 1 10 like Arizona that has 1 10 and 1 1. And then there's California that has 5 tens and 5 ones. And we're just going to keep doing this with the other columns of the table until we finish the table. It's kind of a lot of writing, but that's okay. We can see that most of the states have a very low amount of electoral votes. Most have between 3 is the smallest, and 9. But it's hard to see based on the fact that these are all jumbled up and out of order. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that information and rewrite it so it's ordered. We're going to rearrange the leaves from least to greatest. The last thing we have to do is make a key so that someone who doesn't know that this was an Electoral College graph can see what this means. Something like 1 bar 5 indicates that there's a state with 15 electoral votes. If you'd like to do a problem like this in your textbook, try exercise 1.